Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again, ready to cover a Fool's Gold review. And yes, Brian Michael Bendis is back in the sights once again. And to those who don't know how Fool's Gold works, this is just a basic way of telling it. Now, I go by how much it's actually worth and how much I actually think it's worth, and that includes by the rating of the cover, the art, and the story. So with it being $3.99, it's because I have a standing order, it's about $7.15 here Australian. But if I were to get it at shelf price, it would be $7.95, so around $8. So let's start off with the quick and simple, easy task. Covering the cover. Does this cover show things connected within the contents of the story? Yes, it does. All bar Dr. Fate of this supposed new timeline, which is in the Bendis verse. My rating for the cover? Well, if the Gold Lantern was in there instead of Dr. Fate, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. But because he's not really in there, the rating for this goes to about 5 out of 10. That's just for the cover artist. Let's move into the internal art, and then after that I'll give the worth for the art. Alright, this is one scene, but this is towards the beginning. And this is about the midway point. I'll leave you to check out the end, however you choose to check it out. So, the rating for the art. Now, I've already given the cover a 7. The art, a 6.5 for in story. Average worth, if I were to give it anything, probably $3 Australian. Now let's move into the story. Do we have our cast of characters? Yes, we do have our cast of characters, and only the main ones are sort of mentioned within this. So we've got Superboy, of course, Gold Lantern who turns up. No son of fucking Dr. Fate, though. That's all bullshit by Bendis. We see Mon-El, Saturn Girl, of course, and of course the head of the United Planets, and also the pirates of the Caribbean. Do we get time location? Fuck, not at all. Yet it would not go astray in the story. Comic references? Nah, Brian Michael Bendis doesn't care about that bullshit. He doesn't want you to, say, maybe go back to, say, Legion of Superheroes Millennium, to which maybe one of these characters made an appearance in. Or even if it was just on the cover. Or even Supergirl or Superman, to where they might have been seen in appearance. Just saying. it wouldn't hurt the story. It would help it, and it would draw your readers to go and pick up those issues and, oh, there's that character. No, Brian Michael Bendis doesn't care about that shit. He wants to help DC lose more money. The key things that I like to see within a story: number one, persons, or the cast of characters. Places, where it takes place. In other words, what location is it? And yes, we do see some locations, about 3 at most, 2 to 3 at most. Time when it occurred? Well, of course, that bit's totally ignored within the story. And comic reference, absolutely none of those in sight. So, it's a bit of a 2 for 2. 2 things in there, 2 things missing. The story? Well, this was lazy story writing at Brian Michael Bendis' best. Because remember, you can't bank on Bendis at DC Comics on whatever title that he's put on DC Comics canon. Do yourself a favour, go pick up some Brian Michael Bendis Jinx World instead. In fact, I'll make a recommendation. Pick up Brian Michael Bendis Powers Sellouts, because, Brian Michael Bendis, he has become a sellout to his own storytelling. And look forward, because there'll be a Vault review of this one, instead of checking out the Fool's Gold. That is Brian Michael Bendis, DC Comics. Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And a big thanks to all my subscribers. You help make this channel possible. Until then, let's keep it colourful.